Dear Democrats, I, like most Americans, believe in democracy. I want to have a robust democracy. I believe in a fair and open exchange of ideas. I believe that people should argue and talk openly and honestly and may the best ideas win. In the interest of that, I want us to have a really good election in the year 2020. Not another landslide massacre like 2016. In the interest of that, I have a little list. I've got a little list of things that the Democratic Party should do to win in 2020. Number one, don't rerun Hillary Clinton. This should be a no-brainer, but there are people with no brains, and at least some of them are in the DNC. Two, run a positive and honest campaign. Now, think about the message that Donald Trump had. Because it was a really good message for getting elected. Because nobody, well, I suppose some people do, but very few people want to think badly of their own country. Very few people. But someone going into 2016 saying, America is great, well, she lost. What Donald Trump said was, America was great. America has what it needs to be great again, and the only thing standing between America being great again is one election. And that was a positive and powerful message that resonated with a lot of people. Now, it is also very important that it be an honest campaign. Okay? Don't lie about your opponent. Do not misrepresent things in your own candidate's past. Do not, what's the word? Be honest. Okay? It's not hard. Even politicians should find it too hard. 3. Ditch the corporate money. You don't need it to run a good campaign. That has been proved. 4. Get out of the media. Now, I know it may seem a little counterintuitive. Politicians have always wanted to have the media on their side. But at this point, the Democratic Party and the mass media are so intertwined that nobody trusts them. The average American distrusts the mass media more than we distrust Congress. Incidentally, this is actually the first time in our history that this is true. 5. Don't rig the elections. There is almost nothing that you could have done to damage your party more than to rig the general election against Bernie Sanders. There's almost literally nothing worse you could have done for yourselves. Don't do it again. 6. Run someone who demonstrably believes in something. Now, there are a lot of people complaining about Donald Trump saying he flip-flops on everything, but a lot of the things that Donald Trump talked about on the campaign trail, the importance of lower taxes, the importance of more rational taxes, how to deal with foreign countries. These are things that he has been talking about in public since 1975. Hillary Clinton, by comparison, as far as I know, there is literally no political position she has not taken that she has not at some other time taken the opposite position because it happened to be convenient for her. She demonstrably does not believe in anything. So what you need is a candidate who demonstrably does believe in something. Now, I'm not saying run Bernie Sanders. I still don't think Bernie Sanders could have won in 2016. And I'm not saying I think Bernie Sanders would be a good politician. I mean, there's a reason, a good president. Obviously, he is a good politician. There's a reason why I voted Republican and not Democrat. But someone who really believes in something, someone who stands for something, someone who has stood for something for a period of time, okay? Not someone who's never changed their mind, because of course people change their minds, but someone who has argued for things when they were unpopular. Someone who actually, oh, what's the word? Who has a cause. Someone who has fought for a cause. That is something Americans really respect. 7. Bring something new to the table. Donald Trump's entry into politics is something that we have literally never seen before. We've never seen anything like that before. And Donald Trump came out as the anti-establishment politician, the anti-status quo politician, at a time when all Americans were sick of the status quo. We're sick of the establishment. Now, obviously, that's a tough act to follow, but you need to bring something new. Same old will not win the presidential election. You need to come out with something, or someone, some cause, some reason, some casus belli, not literal belli, that resonates with people. That is something they haven't seen before, or at least have not seen in a while. Something that makes people stand up and pay attention. And that's my list. I think if you can do those 7 things, you could win in 2020. I'm not saying it's guaranteed, but I hope for a solid, robust, honest, and positive election, and may the best candidate win.